but we gonna hit record. We recording right now. We looking good. Okay. Yo, state your name. Where you calling from, man? Peace. You there? Peace. What's happening, Steve? We good money? You? Okay. Peace. Yo,
what up, Greg?
Yo, what up? What's happening, family? Salute.
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, it's Tyson.
Oh, Tyson, what up, family?
What's up, man? I'm just calling in on live, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just want to salute you and D straight up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Two strong black kings up there getting it done.
No doubt. I appreciate you, King, man. That's
Peace.
love.
I appreciate the brotherhood, man. Keeping the air
Yo,
tight.
Tyson,
Yo, what's up, man?
this is what I need from
what's
you.
up, man?
This is what I need from you, man. Ask this brother Dio a few good questions because I love the way you evaluate things and your feedback and all that. I need you to, do what you do. I'm a fall back.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I do got a couple of questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To the gentleman, Dio, salute, sir. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of your projects, 730, Project Heat, Tycoon.
Right.
Stuff on the Chappelle show, Bum Rush. You know what I'm saying? Well, my
You in
thing
tune.
is, how do you bring your roles to life? Like, how do you prepare? What was pivotal in your life that you wanted to choose this way of acting, comic, and however you want to call it? How would you prepare? How do you prepare?
I prepare, honestly, I prepare to do my prayers. Like, I pray 5 times a day. So I put everything in his hands and I just go after that. You know what I mean? And basically I get into character as far as with things of tragic that has happened in my life that makes me become more of a character and in depth with the character, because you gotta look at a lot of painful things that you don't want to do negatively to transgress against it. You want to put it in a positive format. So it's like an inner strength within. So when you make your prayer, you want to keep a balance. So that's the balance of me. Without my prayer, it would really be nothing, because I didn't ever think I was going to be an actor. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about being an actor. It just happened. I came home. I was blessed with the opportunity through my brother, and I wound up jumping on that. And I took it for granted for what it was worth. And then I realized, and through my prayers, like I said again, me praying, it just enlightened me on what I'm sculpturing. You know what I mean? For the younger generation, as well as my kids and other kids and people who look up to me, who may give them that sense of inspiration. So to me, that makes me feel atomic in the sense of knowing that I could pull you in and we could embrace each other and keep pulling the link and pulling each other up to the highest limit in the next level. You know what I mean, my brother?
Salute.
Salute, King. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And another question, when you prepare, like, who would you love to work with? I mean, not just any actors. I'm talking about like strong black actors. I'm talking about like Denzel Washington, Boseman Chimo, the guy who played Black Panther.
I mean, I would love to work with all of them. It's an opportunity. It's a learning ability to grow. It's like going to school, learning from the first grade on up. But remember, we're self-taught. We already was taught to do certain things before even entering the school through our household and the parents. So it's getting a lesson each actor I come across that's more experienced, more seasoned. It just season me up and take me to the next level. It'll be like a challenge within myself that I'm watching myself grow with different various actors and actresses and people who have a great deal of experience, what ranges I can go in, and it helps me learn and create more of the character that in depth of what role I'm playing and facing the other actor and uplifting it.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you could play any role that you want to play, what type of role would you want to play? What do you mean? I know you don't want to be like, the typecasted black guy like they always have, like in movies, like the tough guy, the same. I'm talking about something deep.
Yeah, you
just be like, you could be a chameleon and like just adapt into the role. What would be the best role for you to play that you would want to play?
I would really honestly want to play. I want to play my dad. Why? Because me and my dad don't get along. And I want to see what was in his mind to make him see the way that seemed fit for when you be rebellious against your own son, but your son still love you. You feel me? So that's getting into an inner me on a higher another level intellectually of dealing with people. You understand what I'm saying, my brother? Because while I say
That sounds like a movie right there that you can start working on right there. Like, that's what's up.
But I'm doing certain things. I just don't like to speak about it. And to this day, it was so crazy. I seen my dad earlier before I came to the interview, and I still spoke to him. You know what I mean? And just check on him regularly. But you know when somebody look at you and they're just, you know, in that state. It's not of age, it's what's in your heart. So to me, that's one of the greatest challenges of me being a reenacting of my father.
That's deep. That's deep. That's ill.
That's what's up, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep you too long, sir. And Reck, it's always a pleasure, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, you too, brother. You as well, man.
Yo, Tyson, real quick, man. You know you family, man. You wreck Mob Tyson. You dig what I'm saying? And people loving the reviews. I want to say thank you too.
Shout out to you, brother. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. You're doing great work out there. The people love you. And it was like I'm gonna be honest with you. You're a perfect fit for MRecktv because of the element you bring. You dig what I'm saying? Like
facts.
Like when I heard the way you gave that assessment on that, I think we was talking about what, the Young Buck situation in the beginning when we first spoke. But anyhow, your assessment made me automatically just say, yo, you know what, this brother will be good for reviews. And it just worked out, and people just loving it. So, you know what? We're going to talk behind the scenes, man, and keep doing what we do and making this thing bigger and better, man. And like I said, you natural, even with the questions you asked the homie Dio, it came off official.
Nah, because that's the intellectual level that one hasn't even realized that they have consumed. And when you reach to those qualities within yourself, you'll see a whole different light. You know what I mean? It's like the yin and yang and also the third eye. The third eye is the eye within. And that's you. So I salute to you on that, man. And let me know what it is. You can follow me on my Instagram. I'll follow you back. DEO_official. 2Es_official. So just stay in touch, man. We follow each other and keep supporting.
Salute M.Reck again. You have a great platform. You guys are doing it big.
Thank you, my brother.
Out there getting that paper.
No doubt.
God bless. You too as well.
Thanks, Tyson. God bless, my
Peace,
brother.
my brother.
Peace. Yeah, man. So yeah, that kind of set off the interview real nicely, and that's somebody that's a part of the team. Shouts to Wreck Mob Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
He's out in the Bay, by the way of Jersey.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to that brother, and he does the MRecktv music reviews right now. He just did the DJ Khaled, Father of Assad
dope
review, and then he did the Tyler Creator, I think it's called Igor. So and he got the Benny the Butcher album review coming too. So you know right now Benny's on fire. Shouts to the whole Griselda. Tyson's definitely gonna give a nice assessment on that project. Probably maybe tomorrow y'all might get that, you know what I mean? But anyhow, we're gonna get right into this interview. I'm set up real nice. Everything's flowing smooth. Now Dio,
what's up, my brother?
I wanna take a trip back. Yeah, we recording. Yep. I wanna take a trip back.
Got you.
I'm talking about I want to go to your childhood, because you mentioned something just now that me and my brother was just talking about with our pops. You know what I'm saying? And how he didn't really raise us right with the proper guidance and everything else. So we're going to talk about that, but also I want you to tell me, how was it growing up for you? Like, you know what I mean? Take me back to as far as you can remember. Let's just go there.
Man, I'll take it back to just coming up, going to public school, flipping cards, being around a family, coming in and out the country. Remember, you know, I come from a Panamanian Hispanic background. You know what I mean? So My mom's, coming here. My uncle and them, doing their thing to maintain and feed the family.
Yes, sir.
And then, my mom's and pop separated. My uncle, she kind of like hid from him and moved in the projects. I thank the projects to this day. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't care what nobody say. The projects made me a man. You understand? Because coming up in the projects is certain things that dudes is not ready for. You understand? So getting beat up, go fight back, go get your sneakers, or you scared. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
got a
sir.
big dude that just put you in a headlock, took your sneakers, and you don't got my brother wasn't living there at the time. My other brothers was locked up. My uncles and them, they was doing their thing. So when they came home, they heard about it, and the aftermath was behind it. But me and my little brother, I had to get a 2x4, go after this big dude, and the risk of getting a black eye. And if it don't break on his head, I'm getting wore out. So I went in a situation like that where I had a black eye, got back up. I ain't get it. The next day I left, came back, I had a crowbar. That was my first encounter in busting somebody's head wide open.
Damn. With a crowbar?
Crowbar. I'm only about 11 years old.
Damn.
But
You could have caught a body.
but he wasn't thinking. We were young. It was seeing the gangsters that really did it. Like I come from like Tutton, Rick Martin, and Drac in them era. Like dudes who taught me certain things to be a man. Like that was my family. Like
Wow.
those guys that been 28, 38 years, 40 years, that was family. That's what raised me. I mean, from the can to the sand, not like you my man and I see you in jail and then it's different. Nah, it was always a family. So I say I thank the projects for that. So then to turn that whole thing around and be doing what I'm doing, yo, I thank Allah. I thank God. I think
sir.
that, like just to
Facts.
come from that. But I salute them because they taught me what it is to be a man. To stand on your own and be a man, not like go get my homeboys and I'm gonna jump you and be a man. Nah, be that same man and keep that same energy when I see you by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So I still hold by those same values. You know what I mean? And in doing so, it made me understand who people are when you see them for what is value, because they'll be a people's and then turn around and it's like being around the enemy. The enemy is right in front of you. You know what I mean? And
Yes, sir.
they don't want to see you prosper, but they say, oh yeah, I'm going to help you, but watch you. Like they just look at you, and it's crazy because you know what's crazy? When you seen it being done and you allowing it but not making a change to come out of it.
Got you.
So I learned to humble myself a lot. I learned, I've been shot up. I did the bid. That's the whole regular stuff. What can you do now and make better? Do you have money in investments? Are you independent are you independent owner of a business? Are you investing in commodities? Are you investing in real estate where they're taking back from you, just like with the slave mentality? Are you willing to grow without having to put no hands or be discriminative to anybody? And it's like playing chess. Like if you take the queen off the board, dudes go, oh, that's how you playing now? Because you can't be defensive without the queen or protect your kingdom without the queen. But the queen is everything. But at the same time, God is everything, and you got to be everything for you to move forward, to take that step.
Yes, sir.
People always wish bad. They want to see you do bad. And it's our own kind, because I don't know. It's not all of them are like that, but I stay in a sense of holding my deen and praying to the Most High. It brings me to show me who's for me and who's not.
Got you.
Baby moms, friends, or whatever.
Facts.
Like people general throw their fears on you. Hov said that, and I remember when Hov said that, and I love the fact that he said it. He know that his uncle didn't mean no better, not better, but not meaning in a hurtful way. Like, yo, how you gonna sell 1 million records? He said, Unc, I done sold past 1 million records. So, you know what I mean? I took that right there and said, wow. And it inspired me just from him having that, what he said, to keep on my mission. Like when Nipsey died and how he died, and just keeping the marathon going and sticking to the script. People don't stick to the script.
Facts.
They want to put their fears on you and blame you for what they're going through rather than taking full responsibility for themselves. And that's what I saw in my father. That's when I knew I had to change. You understand what I'm saying? So being here on MRecktv, being with you, you know what I mean, with the brother, y'all holding it down. We doing the raw footage. We doing the interview.
Sir.
People don't think. Even my friends who I thought were friends are not my friends. They're associates. So I put a associates on associates, pal. Put friends that are really supportive. They'll show they demeanor and demeanor, not jealousy. I'm not gonna see you and put something bad on you that I know that I could come back and we can knuckle up for it. When you don't want to knuckle up, but you want to put the bad bone on me. But I just take it in stride, like, let me become a man and understand the situation and be better as a person. And that's how I move forward to this day.
No doubt, my brother. You're a deep brother. You know what I mean? Salute.
I just want to keep it real with myself before I can keep it real with anybody else.
Being that you spoke on, you know, the era that you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get this thing right here. Okay. Being that you spoke on the era that you grew up in, right? And you mentioned Tut. Could you explain to people, like, the Tut that you know? Because a lot of people hear the rumors, a lot of people hear the street stories. I need you to, maybe you don't have to touch on it that much, because I know son is in a situation right now where he doing time or whatever.
Now, I just had his t-shirt on of him on my gram. You can see it.
Okay.
I salute the big bro. I mean, his brother was my man. I actually grew up in a household of Tut. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, like, a lot of dudes I hear him talk. Nah, he was a well polite, well-mannered, nice with his hands, any way that you want to go. And I'm going to tell you about it. But, you know, he was smooth. He wasn't never getting drunk or none of that stuff. He worked out and he did his thing. And that's what it was. He was a soldier in the top of his ranks. So when a lot of people say that they know him, they really don't know him. You know of him. You know what I mean? So, like I said, he had been put in a bad position, which at that time, I guess, how they was moving, you know, it was at that era, that time of that movement. Remember, I was younger, you know, looking and watching and, you know what I mean, coming across certain individuals, because me and his brother was cool. We grew up together like a family. Cypress was always a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had the big bros that came out of the hood at the time, when the A-team at the time. So, you know, I grew up around those guys, the era of that, like dudes that you wouldn't even say nothing to. You know what I mean? It's dudes that's still locked up in the box who aren't reach as far past the penitentiary wall out to the streets as they could touch the concrete with their hand in physical form. So, I mean, that's that era. You know, I salute to that, and it made me a man, but it also made me understand that they're educating us now to learn certain things, to be business owners and independent, financial freedom, and learn the laws of what's right for your free right. Because if you don't learn it, you don't have no education in history. You don't have no education in yourself. So I mean, far as with Tut and all the other brothers like that, like, you know, they always told us to go to school, like, you know what I'm saying, stay out of trouble, no matter what they did at them times. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I actually seen them knock a dude out back in the day. And it was funny because the guy came looking for him, and we was playing Skelly, and I'll never forget it. And he was like, yo, I'm going to do this to Tut, da-da-da-da-da. So Tut was like, I think he was working out in the park, or he had came from the house. So he was walking, he had his glove in his back pocket. He always kept his leather glove in his back pocket.
Oh, wow.
And he was walking, you know what I'm saying? As he was walking, he seen the dude. He was like, all right. He walked over to him, and they was talking. So as they was talking, it's the first time I ain't seen him put the glove on. But the dude was out over the gate.
Damn, one hitter quitter?
Over the gate. So then when he jumped over the gate, he put the glove on, lift him up, let him lean on the gate, and hit him back over the gate.
Damn.
I was like, yo. And I was like, and he was like, and he looked at us.
The son could have been a boxer. Tuck could have been a boxer, pretty much.
Yeah, but I know wherever he's at or whatever he had to deal with, he stood up strong, and you know, he was a true big bro, man.
Got you.
A lot of the big bros that, you know, out the hood that inspired us and gave us our heart and made us who we are, man.
Yes, sir.
I could go anywhere without a problem.
But let me ask you this though. Now, do you think Tut and all the homies from that era kind of like made it hard for brothers like us coming out of East New York? Like, cause I'm gonna be honest with you, when I mention East New York, people just automatically red flags go up. Like,
but they scared.
Yeah, they shook. Yeah.
But I think that don't got nothing to do with it, because my cousin that moved to California back in '83, and he's from actually where Nipsey got killed at over in that area. I got one set of family that lives on one side, and the other side. One day I was out there, and I happened to be walking. They really hold law to that. So I'm thinking with the mentality that we are as a people, that we just, our tolerance is, we have no tolerance. We don't have no off switch when it comes to nonsense and negativity. If you think you're going to play us, no, we're not going to stand for that.
Not at all.
And it been like that amongst us. So if it's like that amongst us, imagine how it's going to turn out elsewhere.
Facts.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
So why I say that, when my cousin moved to Cali, he still had that same mentality. And his father and his brother and them still had that same mentality. So they got love and they earned their respect, and they had to go through their trials and tribulations. But what I'm saying, just coming out the East, going totally West Coast and living there and going through that, he still had that East mentality. He could have went out there and got killed, and it could have been worse. But it didn't turn out that. So God knows your demeanor and your heart.
Got you.
And that's why we where we at now.
Yes, sir. Now we gonna get. Hold on. You know, I gotta also be the engineer as well as
Of course,
the
we're
interviewers,
jack is
you know
all
what I mean?
trade.
Yes, sir. So now I'm gonna get right into it.
Let's do it.
At what age did you know this acting thing was something that you was trying to do and you was really going to go forward with? What age was that?
I didn't. I had no age. I was in the penitentiary. I was getting money in D.C. Came home and it was on a stretch. I was getting money at 14, 15, 16. We was out of town. We was bringing back. We was doing our numbers. And, you know, I was going to Dapper Dan at the time. Dudes didn't.
Stop right there. Yo, this live is
Shout
about
out
to
to
end.
Dapper Dan.
Yeah, shout out to Dapper Dan, because we going to go into the Dapper Dan. Yo, I'm going to end this live because y'all got to see the full interview on MRecktv. Steve and myself going to edit this up soon. I just wanted to give y'all a glimpse. Y'all got more than enough. Y'all could drop those donations. The link is in the video description. Follow D.O. Give him your Instagram real quick.
DEEO_official.
All right. Follow me, MReckGM, on Instagram, Twitter, MReckGM. Salute, smash this like button, and I'm gonna leave the live up for a little bit, but we about to get into this interview. We gone, man.
And get
Salute.
that True Vision film, 7:30 on Amazon Prime. Keep downloading, keep streaming. It's independent black film. You heard?
Yes,
Sean
sir.
Bell coming soon.
Yes, sir. 50 shots. Shots to True Vision Films, man. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Salute to Steve. Salute to Wreck Mob Tyson. Salute to everybody in the room and everybody.
Oh yeah, salute to Bo and salute to Shamari Palms for the Houston Rocket move.
Yes,
Cause
sir.
seen that, boom.
Salute.
You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody. East New York, bang bang.
East New York. Let's get it. So, hold on. I gotta end this live. I'm trying to do it from your phone. I'm bugging. All right. So, all right. Now we gonna get right back into that. Finish what you were saying. Steve, hold us down. Turn the phone on. Oh look. That's, I mean, you know, we was only live for, you know, a little bit. 1.3.
Wow. Doing
Yep.
numbers.
Come on, man. This is what we doing. We East New York. Niggas. All right. Do you remember where you was at?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So just finish it. Elaborate. Hold on. Let me do this right. Yeah, Dio, you could finish elaborating where you was at.
Well, I didn't know that I wanted to do acting. So, like, coming home and, you know, and getting back into society and being around a family, it was nothing I thought about doing. You know, me, I was thinking about just getting straight to it. Just report to my PO and do what I do. And my brother was tight. So I was like, yo, actually I had got violated because I had left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then what made me get violated was my PO was cool because I had two. I had a federal and I had a state. You know what I mean? I finished the state, got shot while I was on federal in a crossfire, not even meant for me, between the police and the assailant. But I ain't snitch. I could have and got money, but that wasn't for me. It probably was a dumb thing to do, but I wasn't thinking. But to me, I thought it was the right thing to do. So at the end of the day, you know, when my parole found out, they came to see me. It was like, you know, we could violate you. Because, you know, federal, different state automatically violates you for that.
Gotcha.
But my PO was like, nah, you ain't never give us no problem. He was doing the music with the Notion Avenue Marksman at the time. We had the video. That's when we was rapping.
Yes, sir.
And wound up doing, Dave Chappelle. So they kind of cut me some slack. So after I got off of the, getting back to healthy again, then I got violated.
Oh, wow.
So I wound up coming back home. My brother said, like, yo, you gotta slow down, bro. Just come with us at the restaurant, and that's how I met Donnell, because Donnell was living with my brother, Donnell Rawlins, and so he was doing the comedian stuff, and my brother used to DJ there, and my other brother used to do security. So it was like a lot of my brothers with my family and doing a business, and a lot of times he used to do comic and stand up, and Donnell used to be cracking and hacking on people that we had to wind up fighting with these dudes, because these dudes would try to go on the stage and swing at Donnell.
Damn.
And Donnell would throw his hands up, but he know we coming, so we had to drag the dudes off the stage. We had fun. Like, I'm not mad at him. I just didn't like the fact that how, I shouted at him sometimes. We kicked it, but it just, the energy just seemed distant. So I didn't want to have nothing bad to say about him that I wouldn't say in his face. Like, I fell away to a certain things where it's like you intercepted the brotherhood because of your situation, which is cool. But, at the end of the day, I don't know how people live with themselves with that. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm going to ask you a question about that. Now, what age did you meet Darnell?
When I came home, I was like, probably like, it was 2004, 2000, because I was on a furlough and I got violated. So about 2000, I met him. You know what I mean? Actually.
Okay. So
2001.
You would say that the relationship changed as he got, I guess, some success?
Well, Donnell is, he's cool. I'm just basically say that. I just don't, if I have an issue with him, I'm going to pull up on him. Straight like that. I don't got to broadcast it to the world, none of that, because I ain't into badgering nobody. I just feel like a lot of things, I really got tight with him was when Charlie died, I tried to reach out to him so I can come to the wake at the time, because I didn't get a chance to go. My aunt had just passed away at the time on the other side of the family, Aunt Vicky around that time. So I was caught up in two situations.
Gotcha.
But I think he kind of made me tight when I tried to reach out to him at that time. And plus, I might have been wrong too, because of the way I was feeling at that time about my aunt, that I probably could have took it out on him, but I just still felt that way. You could have still reached out. You know what I mean? Because any other time, if it was a situation, you reached out. Got you. But, I got love for him. You know what I mean? I just always used to crack jokes and just say, I think Brooklyn Mike is funnier than you are. You know what I mean? But
he been grinding a long time. I remember
Brooklyn Mike is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's my man. And we all, him and Donnell used to be tight too. I don't know if they still tight, but, from what I know, they was tight at one time, So, like I said, with Charlie, at that time, he just enlightened me, like, don't let nobody discourage you. And that's how I wound up getting a relationship cool with Charlie, because they had hidden footages that I did with him where, it never was released. And then they had the BET battle between him and Darnell at the rap battle. So it was like little work I did, and he encouraged me in a lot of different things. He said, you're going to see things that, you have to deal with it intellectually. You can't deal with emotion. That's what Charlie told me. And I was like, wow. I said, why not? He said, because the people ain't going to want you around. And then if you're not doing it independently, then you're going to have a problem, because you'll have people who will stand in your way and make up stories just to tie up your time. Just like now that lady's trying to come forward and say that she lied on Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby's in jail. It's a whole nother story. But definitely. This is what Charlie, and like I say, I'm always grateful to him that he enlightened me with to see when you coming into this world. It could be us, but if we allow that to separate us, then we never really was us.
Facts.
So
I'm in agreement with that. So being that we talking about Charlie Murphy and all that, let the people know how his death affected you.
Oh man, it made me mad that I ain't gonna see him no more, and it hurt me, like, you know what I mean? Because Charlie was my, like, to embrace a total stranger and then become family. it's a difference. And I thank Donnell for that, because I like I said, I love Donnell, but he just made me mad sometimes. And when I see him, you know what I mean? But you know, it hurt me where it's like, dang, man, like I learned a lot, and I want to really be on the screen and do work with him. You know what I mean? And that was one of my goals, and he always told me that in time it will come. But I never think that this will have happened. You know what I'm saying? Him being sick, and then still to the end, he stood up all the way to the end. Even before he passed, the last scene he was in Power when he was in jail.
Facts.
And when I realized I seen it afterward, you know, it just, to this day, I keep him in my prayers a lot, and just give me the strength to take it to that level that he didn't get to see, that I will make myself proud and him proud for him giving me the intellect on certain things.
Got you. And there's a few things you said to me on and off camera. Hold on. Pause out. There's a few things you said to me on and off camera that I want to get into about Charlie Murphy. You spoke on a situation that happened with him and Darnell. And that's how you knew Charlie Murphy was like a stand-up G. I want you to elaborate on that.
Well, like I said, we was at 82nd Street, and it was a stand-up. And I guess, you know, Charlie probably wasn't even really, probably didn't want to probably be there. Remember, wasn't in the mood at the moment. But that's the first time I really did out. And this time, knowing him, being around him and hanging out, where he was like, you know, he told Darnell, look, you know I'm not playing. I ain't really want to come up here, but if we come up here, I'm going to come up here to make this money, and we're going to have a good time. And in the process of that, I guess Darnell was being too jokey. And he just turned into like, yo, Darnell, I will fuck you up. And I looked at Darnell, and I looked at Charlie. He said, I'm not playing right now. So you ain't know how to take Charlie. So he said, yo, Charlie, man, yo. And then after that, you know, Darnell know he had to gracefully bow, because now it's not on time with being playful at the moment. It's being serious. And I think Darnell did know that, and realized that, because I realized that, and he fell in line. That's how I knew Charlie was like, I was like, oh shit, he really hugged. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it was a good thing in the aspects of that happening, because it shows people where, like, what levels you should go with people. And what Charlie was showing me, that you can't do that all the time in the industry with people, because it's people that will do certain things to you to force your hand to put you in a different situation and paint a whole nother picture. Yes, sir. You understand what I'm saying? But in that case, he wasn't in that situation like that, so he addressed that situation.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad you addressed that. But now, this question I want to ask you, because you brought this to my attention, and we did a live last week. And you was like, yo, the real Ashley Larry is my brother. I need you to elaborate on that.
You want me to call him again? And go
let's get it.
Call him
let's get it. Call him on that FaceTime.
So that way he can really, like.
Please call him on that FaceTime.
So he gonna pick up. So I want him to pick up.
Yes, sir.
So this is my little brother. You know what I mean? Last time he was up in Harlem somewhere. Yeah, so you heard it. We got it on the YouTube live. He tell you, because actually it started when we used to come from the club.
There you go.
Yo, Leon, Lonnie, Love, Ashley Larry. Let them know who the real Ashley Larry is, bro. Yeah, MRecktv. We are MRecktv. Tell them who the real Ashley Larry is.
Look at my legs.
This shit. So tell M.Reck how it came about when we was joking in the house when Darnell used to live with us.
I used to come out the shower every morning, and we used to all sit out on the stoop and talk about the last night, what went on for the last night. And when I used to come out the shower, they was like, yo, put some lotion on your legs, man. And they was like, you know what, your name was Ashley Larry. And I said, that's how it came about.
Wow. So
we just letting the world know that, bro. I love you.
I always told Darnell, I said, you can use it, but one of these days I might come for it, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Now let me ask you this.
Hold on, he gonna ask you something. Hold on.
Let me ask you this, good brother. Now, did Darnell ever bless you you know, being that he was able to run with the name and of course, you know, he lived a blessed life. Did he bless you for running with the name?
Never. Matter of fact, I took care of him. I took care of him for many years before, while he was struggling. He was a struggling artist. I took care of him, and I gave him a 2-bedroom apartment for about 5 years. I took care of him. My mother used to call him foster son. And I said, "Mom, why you call him foster son?" She said, "Because he forced his way into the family."
Wow. Wow, that's deep. That's crazy.
I can't lie. About 2 months ago, he called me when he was talking about the R. Kelly situation.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Yo, you got cash out?" He said, "I'm gonna send you $500, man. You know, cause he had a tear in his eye. He had called me on FaceTime and said, yo, you was good to me. That's the only thing he ever gave me, $500.
Well, that's a start. So I salute him on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a start. You know what I mean? But you know, he got to come correct. You dig?
Yeah, well, he can't deny it. He can't deny it.
Got you.
I was telling him why I was mad because he didn't let us know about Charlie Murphy when I tried to reach out to him to get the address for the funeral. That's why I got tight with him.
Yeah. Well, he always said that he will try to look out. He will try to do better by you, bro, for me looking out for him. Because if you look at it, he goes way back to the club. You know what I'm saying? Remember we put our life on the line for the dudes?
Yeah, I ain't even get into that one. And I stopped the dude.
That was Mike Epps.
And that was Mike Epps. And we say Mike Epps' life, but we don't got to talk about that one. So he was on the floor, and I pulled him off the floor.
That's a little more streetwise, but if that ever got out, that would be crazy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Of what went down that night.
Yeah.
Got you, man. I appreciate you giving up that information. We're gonna get you for a full interview whenever you're ready, you know? So you can tell your story.
All right, Al.
It's like a lot well, man, but you know, I thank God I was an avenue in a lot of dudes' life, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand why they don't come back and pay homage, you know?
Got you, family.
You know, I did it out of love. I didn't get a dime for it.
See? So we ain't stressed for no money.
Nah, you kept it G'd up. They ain't keep it G'd up with you.
And you already say it again, bro.
I'll do it again.
Okay, say no more. We gonna touch base with you after the interview. I appreciate you.
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love. Peace, bro.
Peace, bro.
And that's my little brother.
Look. There you have it, man. The real Ashy Larry was just on a FaceTime with the homie Dio. That's his little brother. And we gonna go more into that situation, but we gonna go into this man's career. And let me switch gears real quick. So, hold on, let me zoom you out a little bit, because I zoomed in because you know, had the phone and all that. We doing this live still, y'all. We gonna be in post. Steve gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So now, let's talk about those Dave Chappelle show checks.
Oh yeah, man.
Please, can we talk about that? Hold on. Let me. I gotta get it back on camera. Let's talk about those Dave Chappelle show checks. Can we talk about that, good brother?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into it.
So, I got paid, and right now it's so crazy. They owe me money. Not Dave itself, the politics behind it, and they said my address changed. They owe me money from 2004. And you had other companies. That's why people got to learn the business. It's people that put themselves in place that you don't even know about. That when I got in contact with IRS, myself and doing my own homework, IRS said no. They got what you get when somebody gets paid contribution. So if we tax you for that, it's the life of the money. Now, when people get paid, you get them Screen Actors Guild checks, and they want you to pay a certain amount for the union. It's good, but you got to make sure that your business is tied up correctly. Because they will take monies that be dispersed and tell you cashed it, and then when you go to trace it, they allow you and say that, oh, you only have 7 years, a certain amount of time. IRS said, no, it's the life of the money. You understand what I'm saying? So they paid out good, but it's the politics behind it with dealing with unions and stuff like that, non-union.
Gotcha.
But it's best to be union in a situation that protects you as far as retirement fundings and all that. But you have to find your money in the sense of knowing, because like right now when it comes on Netflix and situation, that's money that I'm entitled to. So now if it doesn't come in the mail like it's supposed to, but with the slave mentality with these people with the child support or whatever case may be, the list goes on. Everybody get their hand on your money, but you getting your money. So you got to do your homework for your money. And reason to that is that they paid out good from season 2, season 3. Me getting a Grammy with Chris Rock audio. Shout out to Prince Paul, Mr. Dead, special effects. They pulled me in on that album. You know, Chris didn't really pay that much. He's still cool, but it was the politic thing. Now, if you on the stage where you're, at that time I was up and coming. Remember, I was coming out of prison. I wasn't thinking about doing no acting. I got into situations with big people, so I was totally appreciative. But I wasn't going to not be like, you know, oh, I've been on this show, I'm this now, I'm that. And remember, I got locked up again right after that because I was like being impatient. But then when I came home after being violated and learning what it was, like I told you, it made me change. So now it made me read a lot more and learn the business aspects, mechanical, with your face in certain places and branding that you're wearing certain things and entitlements. These are things that you have a phone. You ask anything you want. But you know, our minds are so caught up in the fashion and what we want now, being comfortable with the material thing, than understanding the mechanicals of business.
Got you.
Other than that, I have nothing against that. It's just the politics behind that. You gotta find your money. And, you know, I've been mailing paperwork out, getting ready to go to court on that for money that's owed to me because I'm entitled to that. And certain companies are fraudulent companies that'll get a check for you, and you never knew who. I never signed to that company.
Wow.
So you got to be careful of these situations too. And then when you look at what they pay out, you get a list.
Oh, yeah?
And when I look at my retirement fund, I looked at all the checks that they sent out. It's only not even a third of the checks that I've received. I haven't got there. I probably got one third of that, not even a third. So 1% of that third is like one, you know what I mean? And I'm still fighting for that now. But I already know I'm gonna get it back because my lawyer already told me. And it's not what he told me, it's what I showed him in order to make links for him to show me.
Got you.
So, but me going to IRS explains everything to me. Because you know IRS got everything.
Yes, sir. They got all the books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know.
You could try to cook the books all you want, but the IRS keeping account of everything. Uncle Sam keeping account of everything.
Every check that was cut, to whom it was cut to, under what number and what section. Because the checks is in California, they write to send them back over here. And I could never understand it. I'm in New York. Why would you send my checks to California?
Yeah.
I went to this thing called Betty Yee, who I don't even know who Betty Yee is, who was holding checks for me that I had to find out and get in contact with. They was holding a couple bands for me there, and I had to. This is self-explanatory reading because common sense ain't common for every man.
Yeah.
And I got to them, and
Wow.
they still owe me money. It was like, you got money that's floating around, but I said, don't worry. I'm going to give y'all index number to IRS, and we'll find out where the rest of the money is. It was like, you don't have to click. You know what I mean? But this is what goes on, so you should learn the mechanicalism of the business.
Now, when you was working for the Chappelle show, right, was you union or non-union?
When I had the speaking role, it automatically made me union. It's like after I went back to jail and got out of tune after a while, I didn't care to keep maintaining the payments because all the shows that I was doing at that time, it takes a certain amount of money out. You can have it done, but you're supposed to pay that your union dues because things changed. At that time, SAG, Screen Actors Guild, was two separate entities. It was SAG, and then it was AFTRA. They were two separate, and it was like 1,000 for this one and 1,500 a piece, which now they combine together. Screen Actors Guild, which is now $3,115 or $3,315 to be exact. So for me now to do that again, in process of doing that, I will pay that again, and then there is certain listings that they tell you can do and what you can't do, but they'll keep you working. Only unless you have an agent that'll place you, or you're going to do the work yourself.
Yep, I'm glad. Hold on. I'm glad you spoke on that because let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm a movie head, right? And when I see an actor in numerous movies that's alike, I automatically, something clicked in my head, be like, yo, he gotta have a good agent because he's always getting these type of roles. Let me know if I'm wrong or not.
No, you're not.
Like somebody like Tommy, I think his name, he played in Fugitive.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
What's it? Tommy Lee, right?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, I believe.
Right.
He's in like 4 movies that's like the same movie.
We got to check because the agent had a relationship with the director or really the director because all that other people, they don't know what they're doing. Now, the cameraman, like Steve and all of the big guys that puts it together and, go in, these are dudes. You know what I'm saying? And they act like they know what they're doing. So majority of the people who are casting, they don't live your life to know what good that the directors see. The directors say, I'm looking for this and looking for that. But then half of the people don't fulfill those roles.
Got you.
Like you might say, for example, I need you to play this role as a father, but a tough father who's stern on love. Oh, mother effer this, that's not that. When they mean a tough father, I mean I want you in the house by 8 o'clock. And if you come in late, it's me and you I'm gonna deal with. That's being stern. That's still being a father. Not being a hood ghetto mentality father.
Yes, sir.
That's the stereotype. So you can play a doctor, you can play a trash man, you can play anything you want. So when they talking about typecasted, there's no way you can get typecasted. I don't believe in that. Man always make up their own theory. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where people get brainwashed. Oh, they said this can happen to you. Only if you put yourself in that position and you allow yourself to be positioned like that. Because if you allow yourself to be played, that means you want to be a part of it to accept certain
Facts.
things. You just don't become overnight. It's either you are or you aren't.
Facts.
Simple.
Yes, sir.
That's why I thank God for the projects. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it made you realize all different nationalities and attitudes and all that. You can't hide that. And people don't even know the history. You have to fight the white people when they lived in there to even go outside to sit on the bench. It was tough. My family and uncles and them came from that era. You understand what I'm saying? So my grandma's mother went to jail for clapping something and did a dub. So it wasn't like I think I'm tough. It was in my genetics. You understand?
Yes, sir.
But I know how to deal with it intellectually. I can't afford myself to jump out a window. You come to do this to me, and then I go do that, and then I lose everything to satisfy you. When a person told me, "Oh, I want you to cut your beard. I think you look much nicer." I said, "Why would I cut something on my body to satisfy you?" Does that make any sense?
Not
And this
at
is,
all.
but I listened to what this person said. But if you look at reality in life, this is what people are doing every day. They're doing things to satisfy people to not satisfy themselves. I don't get that.
Word. That's deep.
So, it's why you stay humble and stay out the way, because everybody's going to be constantly talking. They're going to talk if you do something. They're going to talk if you don't do something. They're even going to talk to set you up, to put you in a predicament, and they could talk their way out of it by telling on you and cooperating with those in authority. So
Facts. Facts. I want to say, I gotta elaborate on what you just said. Staying out the way, because people will get you jammed up in some shit, man. You feel me? And You know what? I ain't gonna build too much on that because you already know what it is. You stay out the way.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. So we definitely on the same time on that. I wanted to build with you on this aspect because being on a major show like that, right? We're gonna get to everything else too. But that Dave Chappelle show in its prime.
It was like it's still right now, and it's still going on.
Of course, it don't stop. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about your celebrity status or your face value went up so crazy. Just explain to people the things you had to deal with and how people might have changed on you. You didn't change on people. Like, I need you to go into that. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, people change on you because people already was going to change on you. They wasn't for you anyway. They was just opportunists. To realize the certain things in the status of where you come from and what you're doing and the direction you're going, it's totally, completely, and honestly, you got to look at it for what it's worth and understand that's what I mean when I say honestly. Honestly mean being honest with yourself. Know what direction you're going to go in by any means necessary. Not negative means. May all good weigh out the bad and stay positive because people will force you.
Yes, sir.
And the struggle that I went through and just staying abroad with the celebrity status that I got from Dave Chappelle, to me was all a blessing. But what I was going to do with it and staying focused and stay firm with it is not let it go to my head or let it allow me to feel like I'm bigger than anybody that I'm around, because remember, it's nothing without God.
Facts.
Even in the good or in the bad. And I tell you that, well, you know, in the books, you know what I mean? From me reading in the Quran from Bakra says, God says, remember me like I remember you and don't be ungrateful. So I'm going to be remembrance of the good as well as the bad and know better to do better instead of doing the same thing. So with receiving that status, it empowered me in a sense of wanting to help those that had the same struggles that I came from to empower them so we could pass on. So not looking for it to benefit me in a sense of just benefiting me. As we say in Spanish, nosotros, we, la familia. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
when I'm here being a part of what you allow me to be a part of, I'm blessed. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all
Yes,
doing
sir.
this hands-on. When I had people around me who was also doing it hands-on, but they let it get to their head. So they want to see it as if I'm better than you. When you know you're not. Let's don't play these games.
Yes, sir.
Because don't let me pull up on you. You know what it is. So, you know what I mean?
know what it
don't
is.
act like you saw a ghost, because you know what you did. I don't got to explain to you what you did.
That's
You
how they
understand
play
what I'm
till
saying?
you pull up on them.
But I'm going to be smarter than you. You understand? So what Dave did and Charlie Murphy gave me in all the aspects of that and learning, it made me become a greater actor, I would say, in a sense of learning how to deal with people. Because people will do stuff spitefully and vindictively for you to do something to them.
Okay.
To trap you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to walk. Like one time I went to do this audition for, it was for Will Smith. It was iRobot. I came to do the audition. And when I came to do the audition, black brother, man, you would be surprised. So I went in there, he put his hand on my shoulder. And when he put his hand on my shoulder, he put his hand on my shoulder like, and I did just like this.
Took his hand off.
And I put my arm back and I looked at him. And he was like, you okay? I said, I'm well okay. Are you okay? I'm here to do a performance. He said, so where you from? I said, my area code will explain it to you, 718. Oh, I see Brooklyn or Bronx. I said, Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn? East New York. He said, okay. Right after that conversation, I couldn't get the part right after that. I knew what time it was.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I would have choked him and...
So he did a sucker move. He blocked it.
Like, whatever pictures they had, it went under the pile. But this is someone that's of my color. Same race. You know what I'm saying?
It's always your own people that...
Yeah, but this the weak kind, so I don't make no excuses.
Yeah.
So when you see certain things, you got to be humble. And I wonder... I know if I'd have popped off and punched him in the mouth, I would have never been able to go to an audition again. Damn, man, you can't go nowhere. But if the crime is being committed against me and I'm defending myself, should I sit there and take it or humble myself away unless you try to really, you know, get to that point.
Disrespectful, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times dudes accept certain things because this is the way that they used to accept certain things. We don't accept nothing.
Yeah,
That's the
not at
difference
all.
from us as black people, where some of us got so consumed and punch drunk that we accept anything.
Got you. I want to continue to elaborate on that because it's some people, right? They probably don't understand that. Okay, yeah, you was on that big platform and you did many other films and, you know, so forth and so on, right?
It's still going.
It's still going. But some people get it twisted like, oh, son probably ain't getting no money like that. He's still in the hood. So could you elaborate on that when niggas talk that nonsense?
Number one, I don't care what they talking about. Number two, I got a cool, let's see, I got 3 doormen that's super cool. You feel me? You know what I mean? And that's all I need to say. I'm in the hood because I choose to be in the hood and I love the hood. My father don't want to leave the hood. He's 82 years old. We don't get along, and I make sure he good. My aunt live down the street. She own property. My family own more properties than you can imagine. I'm out here to lean on my family. I'm always here being independent. Other than that, people are trying to figure things out. Oh, you broke. Yeah, I am broke. I love being broke. As long as I can get up and leave the country with the clothes on my back, I'm going to be as broke as I've been when I left here and I'm eating outside of the international waters while you still here. See, it's a choice. And I have a choice to go anywhere, anytime, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm here. We was down here last week. I was here. And I'm giving back to the community. Broke is a person whose mindset is broke. So if you mentally broke, you financially broke, you're spiritually broke, everything about you is broke. Don't make it your energies on mine because you're broke, spiritually wise, mentally wise, financially wise, because you want me to give you. No, you got to get out and earn. And if you don't get out and earn, you ain't going to eat.
Facts.
So why make your problems my problems? No. And if you believe that and you're still miserable and you're struggling, then you wonder why God hasn't unleashed certain things on you, because that mindset is poisonous. So, you know, the greatest thing I've ever endured is never worried about that. I got a car that I don't drive. Why? Because I had the money dozens of times to fix it and do what I want to do, but I've been busy taking care of my family and taking care of my responsibilities and putting more investments into my bigger ventures, you know what I'm saying, and looking at the market. So, I'm not worried about just buying a car, because when you pull a car off the lot, it loses value.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's just, my family own their own liquor. It's just, we own our own liquor store. We got just other things that I'm looking to invest in. You know what I mean? I'm not a drinker or stuff like that, but I'm looking to be supportive of companies like this and people like you to uplift each
Appreciate
other.
that.
So it can keep going on. See,
Yes,
you
sir.
living for the now, but what brings tomorrow? So when you saying, oh, he's still in the hood, I'm in the hood because none of y'all can't be in the hood. Y'all banned from the hood. I walked down.
I'm going to say this, not to cut your wisdom.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
We was just posted up on a block.
Hold on. That's why I say bring it back.
Yeah.
90% of the people that's in the hood that I knew, and I still know that come to the hood, they earn and they own probably part of the hood that you don't even know about. So we are welcome to the hood. It's you that's not welcome to the hood. You know how they say, you know good. We was posted up in the depth of the block, down a block from the jungle.
Facts.
And we took a picture. And everybody in our hood that seen us, that when we took that picture in seconds, how many likes it got on your page?
It got probably like close to 300. You know what I mean?
Mine's got close to 1,000. So imagine.
Damn.
So I don't even worry about that. I walk around.
Damn, your shit was lit.
I walk around in the depths of the night. I leave from coming from in the States or the Hamptons to come to the jungle, because you know why? I learned to survive, and I know how to be, and I know how to love. So when you love and people love you, you don't have no fear.
Yes, sir.
But when you a coward and you a backbiter, and you with no good, and you got a dark heart, and everything about you is dark, you can't go to the hood.
That's a fact. And I'm gonna say this: we was posted on the block for over 2 hours. And matter of fact, y'all was there a little bit before me, you and True.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So and then we was down a block from the P's. But people got to know about East New York. The side blocks always got the busiest. I mean, the P's always got busy too, but the side block, that's the thing about East New York that a lot of people don't understand. The side, but don't get confused with the houses. The side blocks always
my
got
cousins
busy.
in them, like, you know what I mean? Oh, man, from Hendricks, what you want to go Pennsylvania, what you go Alabama, Killer Miller, you want to go on down Montauk. Listen, man, you dudes, man, y'all dudes is talking, man. Y'all need to get your mind together, get your heart together, get your finances together. Stop worrying about what other people say. Because we can't live for nobody. Nobody can live for you. You doing good, do good. Don't worry about what nobody got to say, because guess what? They're not going to pull up.
Not at all.
I'm going to pull up.
I'm going to ask this last question, you know, because it's still in that Chappelle vein, right? Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm going to ask this last question because it's still in that Dave Chappelle, you know, lane. Now, hold on. Oh, what's your relationship with Dave Chappelle and all that? You know what I'm saying?
Dave is cool. Like, we almost had a chance to talk at his party, but I was interrupted by someone who was just obnoxious, and I had to maintain. This is where the intellect comes in again. They were very rude, not verbally, but like, you know, just cutting off the conversation and trying to talk to Dave at the same time we was talking, and Dave was like pretty much turned off from it. So I just had to humble myself and tell him I'll see him again without having to behave in an ill-mannered way. Like, I could have slapped the person that was next to me and knocked him out. And that's East New York in me. No fronting. I'm not no gangster.
That's I
just don't play. And my homies don't play either. So I had to maintain the intellectual behavior in front of people because you had Netflix right there. You had Dave right here. You had all these big companies. I was overwhelmed with joy meeting Stevie Wonder for the first time in my life. These are the people that came to the event at the night of the awards at the party. And, you know, I was dressed, you know what I mean, the fedora on, you know what I mean, Dolce & Gabbana. I was, you know, formal as we can get.
Yes, sir.
Besides urban and regular, you know, but, so I had to maintain, and it was love, so we didn't really get to engage like we wanted to, but he did. We spoke. He was like, yo, Dio, that's you. We got the bid now. Like, damn. He said, let me ask you a question. And this, I paid very much attention. Is pimping easy? I looked at him. I said, hell yeah. He started laughing. He said, we got to get up. I said, listen, you know, we will. God willing. You know what I mean? And Dave is super cool. Neil, he was there, the writer, one of the writers, along with, you know, he's like a co-writer, but he's a writer as well. You know, like whatever Dave might surpass, and he may see kind of that scene fit, and Dave will look at it. I mean, y'all working with the cast was beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
The biggest thing I liked when I met Rick James before he died was crazy.
How was that Rick James vibe like?
Yo, Rick James was Rick James was a mother boy. Rick James would put that beats in. He don't care what he's saying, get beat up. But like them stories, they you know.
Yo, I need a Rick James story. Give me something. Cause that's still Rick James, man.
Charlie,
you gotta give me something.
Charlie did it the best. You know what I mean? He said, Charlie, I was only playing with you. You ain't had to hit me like that. And that was real experience. That's where Donnell like, I'm rich, bitch. Like, you know, but you know, to me, the chemistry of that, like, if we bring another one back, that, you know, Dave made history. Like,
facts.
so loud.
That's
like,
epic.
So me being on a historical part of a movement that was bigger than being
that's
just
forever though.
Right. Just like with the Chris Rock Never Scared audio, Grammy. And, you know, like, who gets blessed with that coming out of jail? So I'm trying to tell you,
super blessed.
It's bigger than me. This is like, if God ain't do nothing for me, he did this.
Yes.
Like, and
yes,
this
sir.
is what you gonna do. Cause I'm gonna make you do this. Even if you don't want to do it. And I've been blessed. So I'm still doing it. It's not about, what you know, is what you do with who you know and how you conduct that to move on with what you know.
Facts. Now, was it any like? Did you hear of any stories? Because Dave Chappelle played Rick James, and he was like, I mean, a few times, right? About how many times he?
No, he played Prince.
Prince, okay.
Yeah.
Who played Rick James? That was
I forgot. Dang. They had the clippings. They got Rick James before he died. They did some of the joints. With Rick James. So it was just going into the story. So what they did was the reenactment of using him, actual Rick James and all that stuff. So certain scenes were that.
Okay, got you.
Just like sometimes you can look at it if you go back and look at certain things. They get creative and do some of the like when they ask me, they say it's pimping easy or where you get a loose cigarette from. Like when they asked me that, I was like being honest, so honest that they knew the honesty was so real that it was hilarious. You get a cigarette from the A-Rap. You know what I'm saying? Or a chicken head, you find that in the hood anywhere in the block. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So now chicken heads are called thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So now thought could be anybody. Now before chicken heads was just for chickens, you could be a male thought. You could be a female thought. You could just be a thought. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
It just show you how universal the language is. And we are the people, the indignant people who creative of all things, even back to this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, to be educated and understand where you're going is a blessing. So without God, it's nothing. I wouldn't be in this position or here. I probably wouldn't have met you, and we grew up in the same borough.
That's how crazy it is.
Same
borough in the same section of Brooklyn, which is East New York.
East New York.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to ask you too, and a lot of people probably want to know this. Hold on. This is what I want to ask you, and a lot of people probably want to know this too. Right? Now, when Dave Chappelle took that hiatus, he got that 50M, he got them 50 M's, right? And he took that hiatus. Like, how did you assess that?
We had to adjust to whatever was being told to us because Dave wasn't here to answer that. It wasn't like, probably people was upset because, they still want to work or whatever the case may be, but couldn't understand the politics of the situation. So they moved forward as much as they were supposed to do rather than just us all stop because then it wouldn't benefit for those who have to feed their family at the same time. And then when he came back, it was like he never left. So, you know what I mean? He had to do that for himself to find out who he was. So, I salute him in that situation. Like, and there's a lot of that. That's why Charlie was always considered the outcast because Charlie didn't play that. You feel me? So, and believe it or not, if you go back to the stories and, Eddie Murphy will tell you, he did his brother jokes. Cause, the big bro was the bro. Like,
I was gonna go into that, but being that you went there, yeah.
And he was able, his character to fit his brother jokes was like, yo, you go ahead with that. You understand what I'm saying? Well, don't worry about it. You my brother. I love you. And that made me love them more because the unity he had with his brother. Like,
salute.
And I salute Eddie Murphy no matter what they say. But,
oh no, he got it. He's a natural.
Even though with how they try to badger him with all the other stuff, like, Charlie ain't play that. Let me hear you say something about that. I'll slap the shit out of him. He still was that Gates Avenue before he moved to Long Island, and then they moved to Fort Lee, and then they moved on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know they lived on Gates. That's crazy.
From Brooklyn.
Salute.
They from Brooklyn.
R.P., man.
Yeah. Their uncle, I pulled up on him one night. The nephews and them was my man. So we had a relationship. We used to talk to each other. And I had missed Uncle Ray one day because Uncle Ray was in Brooklyn. He said, yo, nigga, you ain't gonna pull up on me. I'm out here on Gates Avenue. And matter of fact, I'm on Nostrand and Fulton. So I was with somebody and I said, nah, I gotta go see the big homie, Uncle Ray. So I pulled up on him. He was sitting back in the car. He's like, what up, nigga? I'm like, yo, what up, Uncle Ray? I was like, yo, this Uncle Ray. He's like, oh my God, that's something I like. So now you gotta fall back because I gotta talk with him. So to see that, because he lived all the way in Hall Park. He's like, I'm so far in that goddamn house by myself, nobody come see me. So I said, I'll push out there one day, and I happened to be out there in Hall Park, but he didn't pick up. So then he came to Brooklyn. He happened to be in Brooklyn, and I wound up pulling up on him. And when he passed, it was crazy for me, too. So, they embraced me, man. Yo, like, nothing but love for the Murphy family, bro. Like, and that's being real. Like,
No doubt.
And I wasn't.
Salute.
I wasn't like really like inside, but up and coming to be amongst that, to be embraced, to like, yo, this is what it is. And
Gotcha.
Charlie gave me that.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you was telling me pretty much that Charlie Murphy sacrificed himself so his brother Eddie Murphy can go and you know, get to that promised land of that fame and that
Well,
success.
to me, Charlie was smart if he did do that, because only he knew that.
Mm.
People may get stories from it, but only Eddie and his brother know that. So we could go with assumptions, but us knowing us, we know each other.
Yes, sir.
I mean, wouldn't you not make the sacrifice? If
That
I know
shit
you can
makes
blow
sense.
them all to get 100 million to take this whole network on, and I know I'm gonna be right there with you because I'm gonna be on the network on different shows, and we bringing shows together. He's behind the scenes, and we only uplifting each other.
See, but a lot of dudes don't get it like that. Everybody want to be the man just cause. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody want to be Eddie Murphy. Everybody want to be LeBron. Everybody want to be Jordan. Everybody want to be KD. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be, who's the top actor? Michael B. Jordan. You dig what I'm saying?
Let me say something, and I want to you know, tell you something real heavy. Like when True wrote 730. True didn't even really like that. He didn't like that film. He's like, that ain't nothing. And I'm like, what you talking about? It ain't nothing. Because he did a trailer before that called Trust No One. And when he first started shooting the trailer, and he shot the trailer, if I could find it, ever ask him if he would want to show you that. That trailer is so fire. Like the story he had before anybody even came out, Trust No One. He had a piece made. I think the piece was like, I don't know, maybe like 150,000. There's a piece sitting that says Trust No One. And I was like, yo, he's like, you know what? I don't even know where I got all this. You know, he had the Bentley. He was like, you know what? I want to shoot this movie. I'm going to let you read the script. So I read the script, and it was almost like I was in the movie already. So he has a part 2 to it, but he don't want to do that. He want to do the 50 shots. So,
Yeah.
you know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
So he got other films and other joints, but what I'm saying is that his struggle was so crazy that, you know, he had to deal with different people who tried to get money from him and all that, and they didn't give up a dime paying for that cost of rehearsing. It took him a year to edit, properly edit. He could have rushed it out there. No, he sat with that film.
Yeah.
That's why
it's a classic.
Right. And
Yeah,
I
hold on.
told him.
That's why that film 730 is a classic, because he took his
Vision
time with
Film.
it. Salute the True on that, True Vision
And
Films.
He had professional people that you don't even know that works in the industry that was on that, working on that. So, just the days and the nights and the struggle where he had hurt his leg and he had to take time off, he still pulled up in the car and still was shooting. You understand what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
No,
so
no.
he had to deal with different personalities, and then he had to remember lines, and then I was there with him all the time when it was time. Well, I didn't have to be, but I believed in what he believed in, because I know our dream together will enhance us as a whole on a way larger scale in life that, you know, we can, you know, generate from. You know what I'm saying? So when the time came, it was crazy. You want to take the call?
No. We actually doing the interview. Put that on mute when you get a chance, dude.
So, like, when we went through the struggle of that, and yo, I ain't gonna lie, ain't nobody in the world of film history shot a film correctly in 30 days and took a year to edit it. We hard work.
Facts.
We took it to the
Salute.
block. Nobody in history shot a film in 30 days.
Now,
And we was the first to go, first film that went on the internet.
yeah, and it did. And it did. I think when he took it off, it was at 4 million, and then it was other bootleg pages too. So it was way over on YouTube.
Dudes are so.
And hold on. It was crazy bootlegged in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bootleg on DVD, and we still did that. That's God. And then everything else came behind 730.
Fact.
You feel what I'm telling you? Everything came behind 730. Nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? So when we did that work, it was like, everything that everybody came back and wanted to be a part of, seen that work.
Gotcha.
And it was like, yo, I want to rock with him. But in the process, he didn't want to rock with nobody. I rocked with them. And then he was like, yo, you can't do everything. And you can't be everywhere. Which is true. But I had learned to love something that I didn't know I had, what made me step into it on another level.
Got you.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So shout out to True Vision Film. Salute.
Yeah, shouts to True. Salute. I want to get into that real quick. Your role.
Old head. Yeah, he was like, when they say, yo, I want you to play old head, I was like, man, all right, man, I ain't want to do no old head. But when I read the script and I seen what it was and the direction of where it was going, and it applied to me, and in the way that I'm active now, in the sense of, yo, you be that type of person that'll fit that character, and it went great. It just went to the top with it.
Got you. Now, what was your hold on, sorry about that. Now, what was your preparation for the role? How did you get prepared? Did you take acting classes, stuff like that?
No, I didn't take no acting classes. What I did was just, like I said, I studied by myself. I listened to music, and then, you know, when I got in tune where I looked at the script, once I got it pretty much memorized to myself, where, you know, it's an exercise. So I learned my ups, I learned my downs. Just common sense. Just like how we having a conversation now.
Yes, sir.
We can have this conversation 3 different ways.
You already know.
It could be at an up tempo, it could be at a slow tempo, or it could just be at a straight flat line tempo. So when I listen to music and I look at different actors like the Denzel, or I'll go back and look at even old actors, like, you know, from an old movie like Casablanca, it's just pitched off of ideas. But then I got to look at how I look at me to fit in. You understand?
Gotcha.
That makes sense. So when you do that, you're rehearsing in multiple different personalities. But if you just stay yourself and take it to where, once you read the story, that it applies to fit to that character, you become that character.
Yes, sir.
So,
now, the Ray Donovan TV show.
right.
I watched that show, and it's a real dope show. Now, how did you pull that off? Like, talk to me, man.
I mean, it's just like, just going there. I go to auditions. I used to go to auditions probably 3-4 times out of the week, every day, once they were here. A lot of times they send you out, but I don't have the time to go and come back like I normally do. But soon I'll be doing that again. It's just situated because, like, at that time, the reason that keeps me here is because, like I said, I want to do a role like my dad, a person that love you more than you love him, but they don't
Express it, or don't know how to give the
they
love.
don't even right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, that's a deep role.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
dope
no doubt.
role.
Salute. We gonna build, you know what I mean?
That's a dope role. So
Yes, sir.
it can also, if you're not strong enough to be man enough, because every child needs their father and their parent.
Facts,
So
man.
when it's like that, it's a lot of things that could be damaging to that child in life. So what I do is take that part of what may have affected me in one part of my life and put it into a positive perspective.
Got you. But you got to give people a glimpse of your character in the Ray Donovan show.
Season 6, what was episode?
Hold on, let me lead you back in. Give us a glimpse of you, I guess, auditioning for the role, right? And the mind state that you had to get in, and the day and time. Give us that picture, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm an East New York baby. We on go. Ain't no time to get there.
I know that, but you gotta
be
get
nervous.
people. Yeah.
When I get there,
Uh-huh.
I'm already in the zone. They're gonna ask me, do you have a monologue? Or do you know one in your head? Monologue is you give a certain amount, a paragraph or a whole 2 paragraphs of something, a memorization of a character pertaining on what role it is that they ask you to play or what character they're looking for.
Gotcha.
He said, can you be Do you got a monologue stating about a love theory or a situation like that, or being in love with this girl broke your heart and you willing to do anything to get back with her, but she doesn't want to get back with you? That's a typical American thing in this society. I'm gonna kill that bitch. This bitch think that she gonna fuck around and fuck with me and think that's gonna happen.
That shit gonna rock.
That's just for
Yeah.
you know.
Now we here on MRecktv. It's all good.
But other things like how did it feels like you just lost your job and you can't feed your family. This is where we come from, the struggle.
This is everyday
Damn,
life.
I gotta go over here and borrow some money. I want to borrow money. I'm gonna have to stick something. You know what I mean? So that's you know, I just gave you different characters.
Yeah.
Just that quick.
Now, what I'm saying is that role. What was the role? Hold on. What was the role in the Ray Donovan TV show that you played?
But I was just an extra. It was like
Okay.
background at the thing. But what happened was I was in the crowd cheering and betting. But it was always in character, like if we shooting dice in the hallway. Yo, move your feet back, bro. I'm telling you, because my dice, no cracks, all stand up. So it was that type of energy.
Got you. Nice.
Yo, back up, man.
Nice.
You just said 20 and better. It was a 3.
Your feet ain't no good.
Your
Got
feet
you.
ain't no good.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
That shit remind me of East New York.
But
You
it was more up tempo.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So we watching them get it, and it was not. You know, I'm not gonna say it was easy. I'm not gonna say it's hard. But if it's for you, you can adapt to it. Like this is just you. Like how he already said it before she came back. Nah, she gotta hit the button. You ain't wanna touch it. You knew what it was. You knew what it was.
Yeah.
And she came in acting like, oh, is it this thing?
I already knew what it was.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
So, but this is what I say with people. So you gotta humble yourself. Past it.
I mean, I just fell back. You see
Yeah,
what I
right.
did?
Yeah, and he did too.
Yeah.
We were just all smiling like, and then she hit the button and we like, oh yeah, okay. You know what I mean?
But we already knew it was that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just my.
But we already knew.
But that's just my theory and reality. I'm dealing with people every day.
Nah,
You know
definitely.
what I'm saying? So you know, people will do their best to hold you down. You know what I mean?
I
But
mean,
can't
if you
allow it.
let them, if you left them, no man or no
Yo,
woman
man.
can block the blessings that God got in store
That's
for
what
you.
I'm saying.
You understand?
That's what
Hold on,
I'm
let me say
saying.
that. No man or woman can block the blessings that God got in store for you. Best believe that. So all y'all niggas that's blocking, cause niggas be blocking, but trust me, you just make the blessing bigger.
Yeah, I mean,
You feel me?
I mean, I don't lose no sleep.
You know what I mean?
mean,
See,
I
that's
don't
my.
lose no
Oh
sleep.
man, hold on. Me and you think the same. That's one of my slogans. I say. I tell people, the thing with me, I never had to sell my soul. Never gonna kiss ass, suck dick. That's not in my character. I ain't on no funny style shit. You know,
No homo.
none of that. Right? I don't lose no sleep at night because I don't do niggas wrong. I show love to all my peoples and put people on, and I didn't even get where I'm supposed to be, but I still alley-oop dudes in the game. We'll talk about that on another note. You dig what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta worry about getting what you supposed to get. You got it. It's just a matter of time when it's allowed from the Most High for you to unravel it. Don't believe that. 'Cause
Yes,
you know
sir.
what you
Sir.
got that they don't have? You got the intellectual thought and process pattern that understands
Salute.
what they don't even understand. And they around it every day, and they nose and they lips is dead smacking them. And you gotta laugh and just look at them. The misguided will continue to misguide the misguided. It's like a dog chasing his tail till we get tired and just poop.
Facts.
So, you know, I'm not mad.
Not
It's
at all.
dudes that I could have put hands and feet on. Dude, I know you soft. I know you don't want that smoke, but I'm not gonna let you trap me. I'm smarter than you. You can't beat me mentally. You don't want to do it physically. I'm in the hood, and you know I walk from hood to hood.
That's a fact.
At 1 a.m.
Yeah.
every night. So you want to catch me within Brownsville, East New York, Queens? I'm in the hood.
Yo, facts. Look,
I'm in the hood.
fossil facts.
I'm in the hood, and I got love. Not you gotta buy it or pretend to be,
Yeah.
or yo, what's up, son, and all
Yo,
that.
I don't know one person in the hood that don't know this man. Like, for real.
I mean, I love people, and I give that love back. I even got love for people that don't even love me. But they so scared, and God put the fear in them in their heart. Like, you don't want to go there. You don't want that.
Facts.
You could pump yourself up, and then when you come to the light, don't freeze. Keep that same energy.
Before we go, I want to touch on, you know, some of the roles you've been in. Like, let's go into the Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods, they had me, you know, it was so funny. I was background again. They had me dressed up as a Muslim, which I am. Alhamdulillah. But they had themselves with I was standing in the crowd, and there was some protesters outside. So we just had to be welcome. I had to be dressed up in my garb. But they took the garb off and put a brown jacket with a kufi on. And when he was going towards the bus to pull the bomb off the bus, he started running our way. So I had to be running like if I was being chased and the bus was going to explode. Simple little parts, but those are signature shows that you're on. So people always think background. Nah, background is big. Background become mainstream because you'll be background on the biggest set ever. And look what happened. Background took me to mainstream. Before then, I did bigger shows than I was on those shows. So, I mean, this is where God tests you. And that's where I know where he blessed me with something I'll be tested. Even with my own friends, I had been tested. But I didn't let them see that I see what they see. I just been like, yo, it ain't about nothing. Because you easy and I'm easy, but you're easier. So I don't want to do that. You know, unless you try to project or step out of it, I'm going to push you back in line. Simple.
Got you. Now let's go into the Project Heat role. Go into that character and that mind state.
Oh, that mind state is like growing up in that neighborhood, like I said, in East New York. My cousin used to live there. My aunt, my son was born on Caveman. So, it was pretty much fun at the same time, but it just took me back to now from what I've came from and witnessed that I can reenact it and be natural. So the mindset, it was I would say I was well appreciative of doing that. Working with other people to open the gate. Because a lot of people already knew me from both sides of the fence. So they was like, yo, you the reason why I watch it. No, don't let it be me just be the reason. Be the reason as a whole, as story-wise. They was like, the story goes just that and that. I was like, be thankful that somebody from the community showed you a different way. It's like, anytime somebody has something negative to say, I always revert it back to something positive. Like, yo, you know they was jealous of you? Nah, I didn't know that. I just know I had a show and an opportunity. Because if I go back and think like them and react like them, what would it be for me? I'm gonna make a dime out of it. I'm gonna make a mess, or we gonna make a mess, or we just be messy. Because that's what it's gonna be, a messy situation. There's no money in that. And not even just the money, it's just that the people looking at you, the younger generations, like, Dad, we thought we had an opportunity. And then back to that, us being under the Willie Lynch. Dad, we ain't gonna never free ourselves.
Facts.
You feel me?
Let me ask you this. How long you was on that show?
Oh man, season 1, season 2, I think, and season 3. I think season 3 is when it ended.
Okay. So it's over? I gotta ask you.
Nah, it's not over. They had Atlanta, Baltimore. They still going. You know. Congratulations.
Congrats.
I don't.
I mean, that's still homies from the hood. You know.
Yeah, nah, like I don't.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This is what I meant to say. Just because you my homie, I'm gonna treat you as a homie. If when I pull up on you, I'm gonna pull up on you between me and you still gonna be my homie. I'm not worried about what you thinking or what anybody else thinking. What's between me and you is gonna stay between me and you. Only unless you go outside of that, and then I really gotta just tighten up. But other than that, I'm about peace to keep the peace. I've been warring all my life, and the greatest war that one has conquered is the war within itself. It's like the art of war, Shin Tzu. You feel me? So, you know, and thou shalt not shine our master theyself in the 48 laws. Like, it's things that you adapt to within yourself that you will understand how to move. You could be like Hov say, you be in a room full of vultures, and I came out without a scratch on me. You feel me?
Yes,
So
sir.
in life, that intellectual level of thought, you got to think like playing chess. I'm thinking 20 steps before I move. And then after that 20, it comes to 40. Each move is just quadruple the steps. So it's in
Premeditated,
life, in
yeah.
character, it's in how your mannerism. Because people could be with you and be wicked to you and still show you like they think they
I don't
showing
play
you
that.
love.
Yeah, I don't play that.
But you see it because
Yeah.
you know why? God wants you to see it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let me
Yeah.
hold on to you with the ball and chain. I tell him, nigga, I don't belong to you. I belong to God. I never was yours. You understand
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can't
Yes, sir.
dictate for me. It's cool, but I don't feel no way.
Got
Only
you.
one that feels some way that has a burden and they trying to burden others with it. I ain't with it. Nah, go ahead, let it fly.
Got
I
you.
keep doing and keep going and keep going and keep going. Because if I see you going and I say, yo, he got something, I'm not going to be a part of it because you got something. I want to be a part of it to enhance you, to enhance me, because then I could bring a business towards the add-on under that umbrella to then I can separate and then bring that business to make another business to that business. And that's how they keep going. How you think Sprite and Coke is the same company?
Yep.
Old Navy and Gap is the
Yep.
same company.
They just got subdivisions.
T-Mobile and Simple
You got the
Mobile,
parent company.
it's the same company.
Yeah.
So why we
Like
can't,
Universal, Def Jam, and the Scope, all that's under one umbrella, which is Universal.
and just like who's been not recognized in the game, like VH1 and all of them should pay homage to my man,
Ralph McDaniels.
Without
Say
Ralph
that again.
McDaniels, Ralph McDaniels deserve. As a matter of fact, they need to pay him because y'all stole everything. VH, every one of y'all, every one of y'all,
Yo,
every
listen,
one of y'all.
I told
Y'all
Ralph.
need a honorary
Hold on.
award to Ralph McDaniels.
Facts. I told Ralph this maybe a few years ago. I'm like, yo, we gotta do a Video Music Box Awards. He like, you know what, brother? I'm gonna take you on that offer. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time. So me and Ralph definitely put that in the air. And I felt, and I still feel, a lot of you artists, a lot of you rappers, he put in position for y'all can go to the next level. He leveled y'all up. And y'all didn't even say, yo, you know what? Let me holler at Uncle Ralph. Yeah, the BET Awards is cool. Nobody knocking that. The MTV Awards is cool. But ain't nothing like that Video Music Box, man. Y'all gotta pay homage, man.
Let me tell you
For
something.
real.
Let me tell you like this. It's not about knocking nobody. So let's not get the picture twisted.
Hold on 1 second.
Let's not
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
picture twisted. It's about he had a creative idea, vision that everybody always, as I would say, you know who they are, raw people, ideas and benefit off of. It's an eminent domain situation. We already know what that is. Not just property. It's just creative
feet.
idea,
Big fish
intellectual.
eat little
and
fish.
just take it. Now, I remember it's coming up as a kid. Nobody, even with Sugar Hill Gang, nobody even knew they had a video until, you know, he had to go back before his time and in time to let you see it when the Video Music Box would come on. And it was before Video Music Box because it was Beat Cat and then it moved on and then he was doing the parties at what was the Ark when it was down there by Bedford, and then they used to record it, and then that's how the videos came in. And then he never even charged none of those rappers that became successful. Rap period. Not just one set of rappers, generational, because if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't even be no rap videos. How about that?
Shout outs. No, hold on. It won't be no shout outs, videos, interviews.
Shout out. Nah, but see, this is where we fail. But in time, that's all right. But in time, I guess we'll win when we, you know, some of us may lose to win, and a lot of us gonna win to lose. So it's like that because the mindset. But for me, I just want to inspire others and give back to others. I don't gotta have money to give back to others. I just have a gift that I could give to someone that can help change somebody else's life. See, you looking for the money, and the money be right in front of your face, and you can't see it. You be like, dang, why I ain't get this money? Because it wasn't for you. It never was yours. You did anything but the right thing. So you wish bad on me. You prayed on my, like Biggie said, pray and pray on my downfall.
Word.
Stupid motherfucker double park by a hydrant.
Fact.
You don't get it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I mean, it's going to be one of many. This is my brother, my East New York brother, and just my brother in general. You know what I'm saying? So, let the people know how they can contact you for business. Hit this man up for business. Please don't play no games. They already know how I do. I don't play no games. Hit me up. Be about your business. Let them know. Give them, you know, I guess social media, email, whatever you want to give them.
If you want to hit me, you can hit me at DEEO_official. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
You can DM me. And if you can't, and if I don't respond, you can hit my man M.Reck, because I'm with the MRecktv.
Yes, sir.
You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
You can hit me on anywhere that you may see my face. You can DM my peoples. Because it don't matter to me. If you're going to do business, make sure it's in black and white and you protect yourself. And make sure it's cash.
Yes, sir.
On deck.
Yes, sir. COD. You feel me?
That's it. I ain't mad.
So, what you got coming so the people can look forward to that? You know what I'm saying? Do you got any projects that you know that's coming, like, real soon that you're working on?
The Telltale Watch, where I play a homeless person.
Oh, wow.
Then you have Bum Rush, who's coming back. Let's Go, new seasons. Then you remember you got 50 Shots coming, so I might be tied up and won't be able to get him to do that work because we got big hitters that's going to be on there. It's going to be so big. We invite everybody to come out. We're going to get a set date. Come buy your True Vision Films t-shirt and being a part of an extra scene of maybe a club scene, a marching scene. It don't matter where you from all over the world, black, Hispanic, Chinese, Jews, whatever, whoever, everybody, you're all welcome. Remember Frank White said that in King of New York? You're all welcome. So when we get a date, and I'll shoot it to M.Reck. I'll post it on my gram. Coming soon, 50 Shots, man. Come out.
Yes, sir. So I want to ask you two more things real
That's
quick.
my brother.
I want to ask you, because I asked you on the live, but this is the real in-depth interview. Who's your top 10 comedians?
Rest in peace, Richard Pryor. Rest in peace, Red Fox. Like the list goes on. Eddie Murphy, definitely he in the top. He in that top. Charlie Murphy was funny. A lot of people don't, you know what I mean. You know who I used to like too? That I might not like Benny Hill. Remember Benny Hill?
Oh yeah, I love Benny Hill.
Hill.
Funny as
that
was a motherfucker, that white dude.
Bernie Mac made rest in peace.
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris. Who else?
You mess with Martin Lawrence?
Oh sure, Martin Lawrence.
What about Chris Rock?
Chris Rock. Not Chris Rock. Also the Chris Tucker.
Who else we missing? What about Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart, yeah. Kevin Hart. And my man, Brooklyn Mike.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, I got love for Donnell. You know, even despite that, but I'm gonna pull up on him. But you know, I got love. I just love the shit of love for people understanding life, yo, man. I don't have no hate. I can sleep with myself at night.
Well, being that you brought that back up, right? What can Darnell do right now to rectify the situation? Is it a phone call? Do y'all need to have a one-on-one, face-to-face?
Yeah, he gotta pull up.
Okay.
I'll pull up on him.
Okay.
40, you know I'm tight with you as management. 40, you know we gonna see each other face-to-face. Cause you know, you my bro too, 40, but right now I'm not, you know what I mean? All I can say is something positive. I love you. I ain't ever disrespected, cause when you project that bad energy, it comes back bad. I may don't agree with certain things, and it may not be out of it might be out of y'all reach, but I still got love for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Top 5 movies.
Damn, top 5 movies. I'm gonna say 7:30. Black Panther. Green Mile. What's that? Get Out. forgot. It's two more that I had in my mind. One of them was Innocent Man with Tom Selleck, who played. See, a lot of people never seen that movie.
Me either. I gotta see it now.
Tom Innocent Man. There's another one with a dude, Scarface.
Yeah, classic. You already know, epic.
It's another movie, Lion in the Desert. People don't even know that.
See, he put me on to some work right now. You put me on to some work right now.
They're not considered movies, but I don't know if you've seen. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hidden Colors. They're not movies. But,
Got you. One more. I got one more for you. I got one more. I know I keep saying that, but hold on one second. Let me get this right.
And Roots, Alex Haley.
Okay. Say that again.
Roots, Alex Haley.
Got you. Now, top 5 actors.
You know, Denzel, number 1. What's that lady name? That we know that's gonna be in the joint.
Damn.
And the lady that played
hold on, I know.
Angela Bassett, she's one. Who else?
Khalida?
Yeah.
Khalida Smith, right?
Yeah, she's dope. Dope.
Yeah. Dope. Salute to her. Salute to True.
Forrest Whitaker.
I think one more.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm kind of stuck between Tom Hanks and my other man that played in you said his name earlier.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, and also you got my other man who played in Indiana Jones. Remember he played
Star
Indiana
Wars
Jones?
too.
He played Indiana Jones. We all grew up.
And Fugitive.
Fugitive.
Damn, what's his name, man? I know his name, man.
Yeah, he mad. I give it up to him, man. Forrest Whitaker too, man.
Yeah.
Denzel. I'll give it to Samuel Jackson too. I ain't taking from him. You know.
Got you.
And Will Smith.
What about
See, the list go on.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah, but oh man, Fish, man, I love Fishburne. One of his he has a family member that I'm real tight with, Graham. So we in a joint called Urban and Wilson.
Oh wow.
That's being produced by Wood Harris and my cousin Christopher Pond.
See, would that spawn me bringing up Lawrence Fishburne? I knew you was, a fan of his work.
Yeah, of course.
And
Deep Cover, King of New York.
Crazy.
Like they play different roles. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to think somebody else. What about Wesley Snipes?
Oh yeah, West. Yeah, West my man. Yeah, West my man. They did him dirty, but West my man. He's still standing.
Yeah,
stand up. And he get busy with his
they
hands.
get him dusty with the taxes.
And he get busy in real life with his hands.
Oh what?
But my man get busy with his hands. I'll tell you, my man get busy.
So you
with
witnessed
his hands.
that?
Nah, witnessed it, but where he was at, he had to go away for a while. There's some people that I know that was there with him.
And what they said?
Son is not no punk. Straight up.
He put hands and feet on somebody. Okay.
If I had to, you know what I mean? But just like the hurricane, like, you know what I mean? The true story of hurricane. Like, but a lot of us brothers is we're kings. We come from the land of, you know what I mean? And a lot of times we just don't project it. We just get caught up emotionally and get attached and get comfortable. And that's why tragic situations come to us. Without having to be on our defensive mechanism. We're ashamed to do something. We're ashamed to do this or emotional.
I'm gonna ask you this. This is a tough one. I'm gonna ask you this. If you had to choose between Paid in Full and Belly to watch, because they both classics, right? To watch, like, you know what? It's something about this movie I gotta analyze. I know this thing like the back of my hand. Which one you going with?
What do you mean, Paid in Full or Belly? I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna go with Belly.
Talk to me.
I love Paid in Full. Don't get me wrong. Paid in Full was a beautiful movie. My man that was with with some from Harlem. He had got killed. We went to school together. He was in the car with him. You know what I'm saying? That was my man. And I'm gonna tell you the story about that. Belly is because he flashed on you in society what you thought was tangible to you, but God had greater for you when he was giving the information to DMX.
Yes, sir.
And see, when he came in there to kill the minister, one of the minister,
yes, sir,
God is what touched his heart. To then where he changed his whole life because he seen how society had it plotted for him.
You just got deep, but go ahead, keep going, my brother.
But that's other than that, it was a good story. Paid in full, you know, true story. You know, what happened to Rich and the sad situation with his brother and stuff like that. That was a real touching story because I had family that I used to live in the Malcolm X building on 112. My uncle and my family, they own property on 120th. So to this day. So it was so touching that to where my God, I was in the car with him. We went to school together, actually. And what was so funny is that when I was in a can, he had came through. And, you know, he was from Harlem. But he didn't know, we went to school together. And when he came in, I was in the mess hall. I was sitting down. And when I looked up, I seen my man. I was like, yo, that's my man right there from school, Harlem. So he like, he didn't see me, I seen him. So when he went to sit down, niggas had like, try to take his tray, like move his tray, like move it to them. So when they moved it to him, I moved the nigga out the seat. Boom! When I moved the nigga out the seat, I said, that's my man. I said, yo, come with me, sit at my table. And I set him up. Then he went home and got killed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was my man from Harlem, my man M. You know what I'm saying? So I miss him to this day, too. Good dude, real good dude. And we went to King together. And when I seen him, he was a part of that team with Dame Dash. And it was like, I'm like, damn, son.
What year was that?
You figure, I think he got killed in 95. I was still on the flat. Because he left before me. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was my bro, man. So I look at certain things, like just thinking about him, how much of a good dude he was. And growing up, even when we was in school, because, you know, sometimes I stayed in Harlem and sometimes I came back to the jungle, to East New York, or I went to Queens. So that's why I laugh at people. It was like, yo, you don't know nothing about me.
Facts.
You know what you see on TV, but you got to get to know a person before you can pass judgment. My mom's always said, read the book before you judge it by its cover. If you ain't read the book, then you don't know nothing about the book.
That's a fact.
That's like looking at certain women, oh, damn, she bad. Yeah, she bad, all right.
Yeah, you don't even know her personality or her background.
Well, that's just with any person.
Yeah, that's just period.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Listen, man, we did the most in-depth interview. This is gonna be one of many with the homie D.O. He's gonna be a guest on MRecktv on a regular, but I had to get this one in, man. This was real in depth.
I appreciate it, my brother, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all you know, the opportunities that one gives.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through and just kicking it with me like this and just, you know, dropping gems and going through the history that you have in the film world and what you got going on right now. So I appreciate everything.
Yeah, so much new stuff that's coming. And I didn't think, because I thought I was going to take a break, but it's never no break.
Never no breaks.
Never no break.
No days off.
No days off. Facts. Shout out to Chase Money, no days off.
Yeah.
No days off. My boy Shanks, like I said.
Shout out to Chase Money. Shout out to Nick
Chips,
Guns.
50-50 family.
Yeah, shout out to all of them.
All of them, you know what I'm saying?
50-50.
I like, you know, I'm just so grateful. Yeah, MOP did their thing the other night. Shout out to Fame and Billy Dance.
Yeah, shouts to Fame and
You know what I
Dance.
mean?
Salute.
Everybody that did their thing at the Barclay and, you know, Master of Ceremony. Shout out to all of them. No, I ain't
Salute
no
to
hater.
everybody.
Like I just like to see people win.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Because
way.
you know why? It's like if he got a Porsche and you got a Lamborghini and I got a Ferrari, we shining.
Word.
If my car broke, you could get in.
Mm-hmm. Vice
If his
versa.
car broke, you got to get in.
Vice
That's how
versa.
it's supposed to go. Not like, that's to be the wrong
Yeah, niggas be
misconception.
trying to style them. They own niggas or they own peoples.
Nah, what really style is when we got the market going and we rightfully own our own, and that's it.
Exactly.
And keep, supportive to one another and inspiring the young youth and helping those that need help, because that's where the blessing lies. It don't have to be money. It's just a good word of common sense that gonna help them get to the money. You feel me? Where you flashing the money and then you ain't do nothing with it.
Facts. On that note, we gonna leave the premises. We here live at the TV studio. I'ma say this: that M.Reck, the Grustler series is coming.
M.Reck.
And I got my man D.O. He gonna make
M.Reck.
appearance in that, a cameo.
TV.
You feel me?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. On some East New York shit. That right there is gonna be something special. You know what I mean? And double deuces and bubble gooses.
Peace.
Gone. It is what it is. So yeah, let me stop this.